simultaneously on both
simultaneously
on
on
each
new
platform.
language on both platforms.
We decided to go live at the same time today.
Ooh.
Strange.
Hello, everybody chatting in the room.
We see you. We've been watching.
It's funny. We always watch ahead of time.
Yeah, we saw Denise talking that she has been to workshops this week. You should really go to the workshops, Denise. You really help.
Yes.
We did 12 today. Oh, I don't like the sweater. Makes me look like I don't look that big normally.
Yeah, well, we're also sitting, and your posture always is different when you sit. I think you need to remind yourself to sit back. And hello from Nova Scotia. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Caroline. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Donna.
Your third workshop today, Donna.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. We did 12 today. We can't lie. We did 12 workshops today. It was great. We went from one coast to the other coast.
And back.
And then to Quebec.
Yep. We actually went to Quebec this weekend.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten a lot of requests for Quebec workshops.
Hi, Julie from BC. Oh, you're welcome, Nicole. So glad to be there. It was really fun. Jennifer is a great coach. Actually, all the coaches we saw today, oh my goodness.
It was amazing just to...
It always is.
Yeah, just to see... Plus we got to see our regular coach, like our original coach who got us through our journey.
Mary Ann, yes, we got to see Cheryl. Mary Ann, no, we do not feel you're stalking us. We actually love seeing you join us in Abotti and see you joining it and see you in workshops. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's like having
our friends. Kim's been stalking us for ages. Right, Kim?
Kim's if you look at pictures for us from years ago, there's Kim.
Yeah. Kim, oh my goodness, that would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
If Kim all of a sudden just grabs a whole bunch of pictures from Facebook and then just adds herself into the pictures.
Okay, honey, where's your... Oh, there it is. I was like, where's your Facebook on this thing? You know when you're looking at someone else's iPad or phone?
I always go to the search function and search for the app. But it's weird on the iPad because it doesn't scroll up the same way. I totally agree to that. You're popping in, you normally just stalk. That's okay. Whatever you feel most comfortable with. Yeah. It's so funny. We just... if you guys are free Tuesday night, join us for coffee on Kim's. We're thinking about it, Brenda. We're going to try to join in, actually. We just don't want to say anything exactly when yet, just in case, because things change at the last minute for us.
Yeah, what's going on with even with our weekday workshops, we have scheduled a full week list of weekday workshops, but work stuff could happen. So
yeah, so we don't want to commit to something and then have to cancel, because that's not the type of people we like.
Same with our weekend workshops. We also always release the dates fully to everyone on the night before, just in case something changes. So yes, we are very busy, but you know what? It's keeping us sane. Yeah, I won't lie. Doing all these workshops this morning and just doing everything it's really keeping us.
Well, it's keeping us focused and keeping us, I think what it's doing is allowing a lot of positivity in our life, and it's making sure that we're focusing on what we can control, because that's all we can do right now is control what we can control. We can't control everybody else. I wish we could, because we would make them all stay home. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting a little passionate there. Yeah. But just stay home. Yeah. Sorry, I say that again. Stay home. Yeah. So
we have been.
We have.
So we'll give you guys a rundown. So today's our weekly workshop. We kind of got to touch upon a few things we talked throughout the workshops today. Yes. And we have two guests that we're calling in today. So today we're calling Abotti. So Antonietta from Abotti, which we talked about a lot.
She's going to be our second guest.
Yes, and then we're also going to be calling Tracy from Kangoo Club Kicks. So we'll call them in a bit. I think we said 5 after.
Yeah, 5 after.
But first we want to just talk about some of the things we talked during our visits today. There was a lot of talk about, we brought up the fact that none of us have gone through this before. A lot of people are struggling right now, and it's understandable. Not once in the world has this happened that all of us are all going through something at the exact same time.
So you can't really feel it's not the same back in months ago, where if you were having an issue, you could go up to your friend and maybe talk to your friend to get some help. But now
they're also struggling.
Yeah, because they have things going on in their life because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things, right? Right now it's a little harder to reach out and feel comfortable asking someone for support, because they might actually need support too. Oh, look at this is our guest star. This is who we're interviewing. So Seba, how are you feeling today?
So that's something that came up today. We want to make sure you understand that no matter what, you're gonna want to do your journey, still continue your journey, plan your time, do whatever you can to be as healthy as possible. But if you have a day that you have something wrong happen, you need that piece of cake, you want those chips, and you just indulge in it, you know what? The next day is a new day. So move on. Don't hate yourself for being human. You're not, and we've been, that's one of the quotes for this posting today.
Hi,
we'll probably post it this week. You're all flawsome. You're not perfect, you're flawsome.
Yeah, and then we stole that from WW. WW has used it on Instagram, and it's FLAWO
FLAWSOME.
SOME. Yes, flawsome.
Yeah. So don't forget that no matter what, we all will falter. We all have bad days. We all make choices that we regret. But you know what? The next choice is a new choice, and make that choice a better one.
Do you remember what the acronym was for BAM?
BAM.
Yeah. Oh. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
So we have our first guest.
We have our first guest. I'm great. I'm turning you around, so you won't be able to see us anymore, but everyone's going to be able to see your beautiful face.
You'll see us on the screen there. So
I'm going to bring you up closer so everybody can see. This is Tracy, everybody.
Hello.
This is Tracy.
So,
Hi.
so Tracy,
How are you?
how are you?
I'm good.
So Tracy, you are an essential. You do work frontline. So
I do.
thank you.
I do. I work at the local hospital here in Newmarket, and I usually work in the operating room in cardiac surgery, but we're going to be probably deployed to the floors and things like that this week. So we're just kind of ramping up to relearn some skills, and
Wow.
off to the floor we go.
So how can I ask you, how does that make you feel?
I'm a little bit nervous because,
Yeah.
you know, we're retraining for critical care. So we're, learning all the stuff for the ICUs and stuff like that they do there to help them so that they will be paired up with a experienced RN. So in ICU, so, I'm learning a bunch of things that I haven't ever done before.
Right.
So that's a little bit daunting, but we're just doing the best we can.
That's and you guys are doing incredible because you're out there. You're doing things that not everybody could do, and we thank you so much for that, Tracy. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And
You're very welcome.
I mean, it's awesome to hear you talk about this too, because I mean, you've been a WW member for how long now, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, do you know what? I have been on and off for years.
Hmm.
And
Shocker.
I rejoined after my mom passed because when she passed, I was emotionally eating. So I started putting on a lot of weight and things like that. And I thought, no, I've got to get back to what works. And Weight Watchers works. So I joined, and I have been slowly, losing, and which is great, and I'm starting to feel more like myself again, which is good.
There's a little kitty that's begging for attention beside Nick here.
I know.
It's so funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he keeps
He
pawing
keeps
at me.
pawing Nick, asking for attention. So, Tracy, if you don't mind us asking, can you tell us a little bit about your journey? Because your journey
is
really
very-
inspired us
Yeah,
when
it
we
really
heard
touched
about
us.
it, and it
So
touched
if
us.
you're,
And I
whatever
think
you're willing to share, we think your story is really important for people to hear.
In 2011, I used to be a long distance runner, and I was training for a half marathon. So on November 25th, 2011, I was actually diagnosed with breast cancer. So at the time, I was only 39 years old when I was diagnosed. So what ended up happening was I ended up having to have major surgery, mastectomies, bilateral, getting both of them off, because I have third generation breast cancer. So I chose to remove, and I had to go through chemotherapy, lost all my hair, etc. And so when I came back from all of that and I started to feel healthy again, I started to run again, because that's what I loved to do beforehand. So when I started running, I discovered that everything hurt. All the medications that I had taken, all the drugs, it just left my joints sore, it left my knees sore, my back sore. I could barely some mornings get myself out of bed. So I was like, this is not good. I'm in too much pain. So I started looking around for different activities that I could do that didn't cause me pain. So probably about 6 months or so after I finished my treatments, I found an ad for a Kangoo Jumps fitness class. And I thought, well, nothing else is working, I'm going to give that a try. So I went to the first class, and I didn't hurt. And that was like a huge thing for me.
And that probably also brought you back some of your confidence to being able to do stuff that you thought you couldn't do anymore. Like you probably that moment you realize that you're in pain, you're like, oh no, what am I gonna do now?
A quick question for you, Tracy. I'm not sure if you have one available beside you. If you could show one of the rebound shoes, just so that way, because I don't know if everybody has seen all of our videos. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the rebound boots, they're basically like mini trampolines that you add to your feet. And they're really, really cool. We've done a few classes with
There's videos on our YouTube channel of us doing Kangoo, so if you might want to Google it, just Google. And also Tracy has a YouTube channel.
And she does have a YouTube channel, and she's actually been offering classes as well. I'm trying to get rid of that reflection there, sorry. She actually offers classes online right now for people who have the boots to follow along, because it is such a fun activity. It's a lot of fun, so easy on your joints. Like Tracy was saying, with the fact that she was a huge runner, and then when after her chemo and everything, realizing that all her joints were hurting, to be able to add this activity in and still feel active. And trust me, when we see her on her shoes there, you would never think she'd have any type of pain running.
Yeah.
Like honestly, because she goes at it and she does
some of the routines.
some high intensity stuff that she does. Because there's one that's a dance. You were saying, I heard you mention. There's like a Kangoo dance type class.
Kangoo dance, and I also do Kangoo power, and so each one has its own sort of level of intensity. And where the class you guys did was the Kangoo basics, which is the beginner class. So it's where we start. Because we all have to start somewhere. You can't just, fly around the room in these things. You have to get used to walking in them, stopping in them, moving in them. And so it's a great place to start with people. But I always tell people that these boots kind of gave me my life back, because I couldn't do anything else. And I still can't. Sometimes I do other classes, and afterwards my knees still hurt to this day. So I say to people, these things gave me my life back, and I'm healthier and fit again like I was before, and that just means the world to me.
So question for you, Tracy. Someone actually just asked on YouTube, where can someone purchase boots like this?
So I am a distributor, so if they contact me on Facebook in Messenger at Kangoo Club Kicks.
Kangoo Club Kicks?
Kicks, then I can help them get the boots.
And then Joe also asked for his wife, will they give her a good butt?
Yeah, they do, Joe. They lift it up.
They lift it up completely.
It's a good exercise.
It's a natural butt lift. Sorry, I'm trying to get this glare out.
Look at here instead of looking there.
It's a
There you'll
natural butt lift.
see.
That's right.
But
the thing about the boots is the spring in the middle right here. I don't know if everybody can see that.
I'm going to bring it up closer.
Right here. That is what takes the impact out of your joints, because this shell here, it compresses together, and that spring allows the impact to be taken out of your joints by about 80%.
So it's also fun. That's the thing too about it. It's not just the fact that it helps your joints. It's also it makes almost like you're on a trampoline but walking around.
Yeah, it's so cool.
You feel like a little kid in them. Every time I put them on, you just want to giggle, right?
Yeah, we absolutely enjoy doing it, and we love you as an instructor. You're a fantastic instructor. She was in on an episode of Della's Voice with us. Tracy was in with Della's Voice, and you actually see us doing some basic moves there. Check out her YouTube channel. Check out her
Elizabeth. No, people don't. It's funny because we were worried about falling over on them when we first, and some of our coworkers who tried it too. Yeah. And everybody who tries them on, the first few moments you're like, whoa, but then by the time you start walking a bit, it just feels normal.
We feel like drag queens when we have these on. We feel like we need to strut our stuff or something. Yeah. It's kind of really.
I don't wear heels. I wear Kangoo jumps.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So. Tracy, thank you so much for joining us
It's spelled Kangoo. So if you want to look it up on Facebook or on Instagram, you're on Instagram as well, and on YouTube, just look for Kangoo Club Kicks. So Kangoo Club CLUB Kicks KICKS,
and then you'll be able to find all her location, and then you'll be able to find her hours and when she.
And I'll share something later on our page. So I plan today to post a link to Tracy's page on our own page, and as well as Abotti later. I'll be posting both so you guys can find her.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
On your show. So good to see you.
Yes.
So good to see everybody.
Yeah, it's great. It's great that we can still do
Have
this.
a happy Easter, happy Passover. Happy whatever everybody celebrates.
And we're sending you like healing and
positive vibes, and thanks again for being a frontline worker and doing what you do.
Yeah, I think all of us here, everybody was thanking you in the chat earlier. So if you pop into any of the chats right now, you'll see everybody was thanking you.
And I'm sure if you ever just need some people to talk to, the people in our group are amazing, and they will send you all the love you need.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys.
Love you.
I'll continue to do free classes as long as I can.
Oh,
That's awesome.
of course.
Of course.
Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We like doing these interviews, guys, because it feels like for us we want to start sharing other journeys. We like sharing because we've met so many people, and there's so many inspiring stories we've heard. There's Lindy from Westway,
who was on People Magazine.
Yeah, she's amazing. There's
Melissa from Melanie from the East Coast.
From the East Coast, who has an amazing story. And so we want to showcase other people's stories and other members and coaches, because we want to show you guys that out there's so many stories of people who were down to the bottom of the barrel, who thought their lives were over, but they still found a way to come out of that. And so if you're feeling like that, you can do it. You can find that strength in you. It's not easy. You have to work at it, and you have to keep it's like a car, right? It's like a car. You drive your car around, you have to take care of it. You have to bring it to the shop, you have to take care of it. Your body is the same way, your mental state is the same. Everything else is the same. You're making fun of me, aren't you?
But look who's here.
I know, but I was being like that. I was being that moment, and you can too, right?
Right?
Everyone who watches Drag Race knows that.
Or as our beautiful, fearless guests would say, you be you, right? You do you. You do you.
The other way?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put you this way. There we go. I'm gonna get you to move you up there. No, down here is bad. Nope. There. We'll put you there. Hi, Antonetta.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here.
Look who's here, everybody.
I think you have a lot of people that
You
are
probably
watching
have
right
a
now.
lot of followers watching you right now that have worked out with you.
Oh my God, I just love them. They just fill my heart. Thank you so much for having me today.
Well, you fill our heart, lady. Like, you kind
Inspire
of
us.
blow us away with who you are and what you do and what you offer this community, and just to see how people react when they see
Not
you.
just that, people don't seem to realize it. Antonetta used to teach this class multiple days, different cities before we just started,
Yes.
like actually in person. And well, we also shares an amazing story, so we'll go into that after, but it's just the Abotti set thing. She then decided, when this all started to go virtual, and I even charged people for it, and allow people from across the country, even the world. There was people from Australia doing it.
Yeah.
So it's been fun to see someone who cares so much to just give, and that's what Tracy's been doing as well. So it's fun to see these instructors giving their time for people to still have, because people could be charging. They could say no, and you're not, which is amazing.
Yeah, I love Tracy. I love her. She does the best classes on the planet. I love Kangoo Jumps.
Oh, we love
I
it.
love that class.
We always come out of there so pumped up too, so.
Oh man, she's the best. I love her. Yeah, like listen, this is my only way to pay it forward. You have no idea how many people helped me during my journey.
Yep.
And this is my only way that I can pay it forward and say thank you to all of them by doing these virtual classes and trying to help as many people as possible. So thank you.
That's how that's kind of like what we feel right now too. Like the reason we visit so many workshops and do this.
And
right
why
now,
we're going live so often is just to pay it forward. It's just to make sure that people don't feel alone out there.
Because we remember how the struggle for years not being able to do this, and we know right now if we were going through this before this change in our habits, we would have been gone down a dark path right now. Like we would not be able to actually handle it the way we're handling it right now.
So. To bring things back, we're gonna rewind a few years. So we're gonna rewind a few years, and let's talk about Antonetta. So how long ago, Antonetta? Where should we rewind to?
We should rewind to September of 2016.
September of 2016. So who was Antonetta in September of 2016?
Oh man, I had long curly blonde hair. If you would have.
What?
I did.
I want a picture.
Curly blonde hair. Yeah. So at that point in my life, I was in a very bad state, health-wise and mental-wise. My energy level was still kind of crazy high. But in health-wise, I was a full-blown diabetic, man. I was this close of dying. Back in 2014, I got diagnosed as a diabetic. I was in the hospital for 3 days. My sugar level was 33. I was supposed to die on that table.
Oh, wow.
But God had other plans for me, I guess. And back in September 2016, a friend of mine said, hey, listen, you got to join Weight Watchers because I need to get a free month. So I said, okay. I had no intentions of joining WW ever. And so I joined because she wanted to get a free month. And I walked into the Stouffville meeting. And I was really, really scared. I was embarrassed beyond belief. I thought everybody that was looking at me said, hey, that chick should be here. And so I just sat in the corner and I just swallowed my pride and just put my head down and just listened to the coach. And I said, you know what, let me just try for 3 months and see what happens. But yeah, I was really bad at that point. I couldn't walk more than 20 minutes. I couldn't tie my shoes. I was taking a lot of medication, and I was in a bad state. I never looked in mirrors. I avoided pictures. If somebody posted a picture of me on Facebook, I would just threaten to kill them.
I remember also your story about Abotti. Can you explain why you came up with it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted to know?
Is that what you wanted to know?
Sorry, go ahead.
That's not where I was going yet, Jenny. No.
So I started Abotti back in January of this year. I wanted to do a low-impact fitness program that was basically me. So, because I remember walking into a fitness program and not feeling comfortable. I was heavier at that point, and everybody around me seemed like Barbie and Ken. And so I wanted to introduce a low-impact fitness class, which incorporated everyday practical movement for everybody. The terms and conditions of being a part of my classes, you're not allowed to judge yourself. You do you. You got to be kind, and you got to love and support and encourage everybody around you. So that's what I'm doing.
That's amazing. So can I ask when you walked into that WW meeting, can I ask you what your number was? Can I ask you where you started and where you're at now? And just because I think that really is,
because people don't realize
would never realize this about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I started back in December 2016, I weighed 298.6 pounds. I lost 141 pounds since then.
141 pounds.
I can't even picture you at 141 pounds heavier.
I was a supermodel.
Yeah,
you did.
You did.
You did. And exactly, everybody right now on YouTube is going, wow,
and
wow,
the thing is,
wow,
you guys follow
amazing.
her right now on her
and
class.
you watch her.
And you watch her. You cannot see her being bigger. And so a lot of you out there are saying that I can never be that. Yes, you can. We are products of this mentality. We all three of us right now that are talking to you right now all thought that we would never be able to lose the weight, right? And tonight, I'm pretty sure you at one point thought this is never going to be possible for you, right?
No.
So
and listen, this one. I gotta tell you one thing. I wake up every morning and I'm always fearful that I'm gonna go back to where I was.
Yep.
And that's the biggest fear. And the only reason why I'm telling you this is because I surround myself with people that push me and motivate me and inspire me every day. You gotta hang around awesome people. The people that have negative talk, you gotta let them go. Because I wake up every morning, I'm like, oh God, is this the day? Is this the day where I gain 141 pounds
No, you
And
know,
so,
yeah, and it's so funny. You just said it right there. You know
Surround
what?
yourself with positive
You
people.
said, let go of all the negative people around you, right?
you gotta let it go.
But there's one person you can't let go.
Yourself.
You can't let go of yourself. So you can't allow yourself to be negative. That's the thing. You can't allow yourself to be negative
Which
because you
kind-
can't let yourself
Which
go.
kind of also revolves back to what we said at the beginning of this whole discussion today, how you can't hate yourself right now if you're having a bad moment.
No.
You can't be mad at yourself.
No.
You gotta love yourself for, you know what, I have flaws, I'm not perfect, but you know what, I'm still trying the darndest I can right now. This is hard, I'm doing the best I can. And keep going with that mentality and keep going every day being the best you can be.
So another question I'm going to ask you, because I think not many people realize this, is where does Abotti come from? Where does that word come from? Because it's such a cool thing.
So it's kind of cool. It's actually from my name, which is Antonetta Botticelli. So I took Abotti. Well, actually, I was sitting at this particular dining room table at Catherine and Emily's house, and we were thinking of different fun words because, mark my words, I'm going to be the next Zumba. I'm going to go international. So it's going to be a household name, Abotti.
Yes, it will. You are going to have an app like Peloton.
Yeah, let's do it. So that's where it stemmed from. It stemmed from me. So I'm a proud Italian, and I'm an even prouder Canadian. So if you look at my logo, there's a chick that's standing and that has her hand on her hips, because that's how I usually stand with the leaf. And Abotti is Italian. So that's how I did it.
Well,
I just wanted my experience to come through.
And I love it. I love that it's so personal, and I love Emily Kate on Facebook just said, Abotti is for everybody.
And
like
someone said, Karen,
it's such a cool.
It's truly it.
and someone said, Karen Harding said, I hated exercising until Antonetta Botticelli came to my life. Love her. So you've inspired other people to even try to be active, which is amazing.
I have a friend from Windsor who, no lie, her name's Angel, and I introduced you to her in her class. And she's a girl that I went to elementary school with. She was a few years older than I was. And just the other day on Facebook, she randomly posts, I'm looking for some workouts. I don't know what to do with myself. I just need some inspiration. And she could not talk more glories about the community that you've created with your Abotti group and with WW. I mean, not only does Antonetta do Abotti, she's also a WW coach.
Yes.
So when did that come into your...
And we've been to her workshop,
Yes.
and we've heard just every coach we meet and all their members always are so positive. Like Sandy Smart loves Antonetta, and everybody who's been at her workshop just adores her. So it's just fun to see that love when you go and meet those members and see because it shows that you love them. It shows that you're giving back to them just as much, right?
Right. So another question for you now, Antonetta, is in your journey of walking in September to that WW workshop, how did becoming a WW coach all of a sudden become part of your life?
So, believe it or not, the second weekend, I'm like, I'm going to lose weight, and then how am I going to maintain it? So in my head, I already said to myself that I got to be a coach.
Wow.
That's the only way that I was going to keep my weight off, because I knew that I was going to lose the weight, and then what? And so I knew I had to be a coach to hold it accountable. Man, I got trained by the best. I mean, you guys love Paula. She is the ultimate coach out there. I love her. She has changed my life. And between Paula and I, we're trying to build a community where it's safe for everyone to come and just to be better. You know what I mean? So that's how it happened. I knew that one day I was going to be a coach, or else I'd be afraid that I was going to gain my weight back.
And what's funny? Antonetta? I think all of us, of us who follow kind of the same footsteps that you're doing. So us, yourself, Paula, all the coaches. I think we all think of using this platform, like you being a coach, you doing your courses, us doing what we do online, as a way to keep us accountable, a way to keep us going, because we know maintenance is hard. So by having these extra checks on us, it helps us. So a lot of people out there who are trying to get themselves out there, sometimes it's a good thing to start putting yourself out there, because it helps you get that accountability as well.
I think I need you to change something in a sentence you said there.
Sure.
Okay? I think from now on you should say, we're not trying to build a community. We have built a community.
We have
because we've witnessed it. We are part of this community. You're not trying to do anything anymore. That community is established. It has a
Stouffville.
huge foundation, and it keeps growing.
Yeah.
That's the funny part about it, is it keeps
Because now
growing.
you're incorporating all these other locations too. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I'm so excited. Like at the end of the day, God gave me a gift, and that gift was just to, build communities and making everyone feel comfortable. And because I know how it feels like to walk into a room and everyone's looking at you and be like, hey, why is she eating that? And hey, why is she doing that?
Yes.
And there's so much judgment. I'm the killer of judgment. I do not judge. I don't want to be judged. This world's got to get the judgment out. And so that's what we're building. And that's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to do it.
the only person we should be judging
is ourselves.
is ourselves. And
And
really,
it should
at
not
that
be
point,
based
you
on
shouldn't be
others.
judging what.
It should be based on your own judgment. Are you a good person? Yes. Do you try your best? Yes. So you know what? That's all that matters. You need to just value who you are as a person, take your qualities and love them, and shout that you are good at them.
Oh, she's being tame right now because
Yeah.
she's usually way more like ah.
Yeah, we've been having a class. When the three of us are together, oh my god.
And this is what's really making me laugh is when she said she had long curly blonde hair. I'm like, I've only known Antonetta as a short
pixie cut.
like fiery red hair.
Oh, yeah.
So
I just walked into a hairdresser's in October. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm like, I'm done. Change me all up. Do whatever you have to do. Cut it. Do whatever. Because I'm a new person.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which sometimes is a good
So
thing.
fun.
Sometimes it's a good thing.
You know what though? I think when
I'm
it's
thinking of
happening,
shaving my head live. What do you guys think of that?
and I'd be shaving it.
You'd be shaving my head live.
Do it. And say yes to everything.
Yes, yeah.
Actually.
You never know what's gonna happen. Just say yes. Because I wouldn't be a fitness instructor now if I didn't say yes to go to WW Cruise.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Well, another cool thing, and this is another show that we're gonna do, but I think I'm gonna mention it right now too, is you got to experience something that not many people have.
We needed three participants.
But we need to do this with all three of you. So we'll make sure when we're back to no longer physical distancing,
Yes.
we would love to have you, Catherine, and Dawn come together, because what did you guys get to experience real quick?
Oh yeah, I'm a mud girl, right? So we won a trip. We actually won a Morocco trip, trekking in the sands of Morocco. So it's actually like it's a trekking through the sands of Morocco for 3 days. And so we did it, and that was just a cool experience, man, to be in the desert. In the desert with this is what we just had. We had a compass, we had each other, we got water, and I walked with the rosary because I'm like,
I love how you're like, I walked with a rosary. That's so cute.
This is actually.
You are a true Italian.
So this is actually one of the
That was an
compasses.
experience beyond belief, man. Catherine and Dawn are like champs. Yes, yeah.
So that was one of the
They're
compasses
the
in the
strongest
sand.
chicks.
Catherine actually gifted her compass to us.
And the sand from Morocco.
And the sand from Morocco, which is
amazing.
like an amazing gift to receive from an extraordinary lady. And I know you guys are an extraordinary trio, so it'll be a lot of fun to have you guys on the show one day so you guys can talk about that experience.
Thank you. I would love to talk about it. guys. Like,
Because holding 3 iPads right now would be hard.
Yeah.
yeah.
So how you doing, Catherine? Oh, Jose, that's great, Emily.
Yeah.
And Saba doesn't have posable thumbs to
No.
hold the third iPad. So.
It wouldn't work that way.
Well, again, Antonetta, we can't thank you enough for
Thank you.
inspiring us daily and helping us on our journey.
We'll be missing the class this week, unfortunately, for 3 days. We'll be there. We'll make it Thursday, Friday.
We'll be there Thursday and Friday.
And
And
I want to say thank you to you guys for being so awesome. So thank you to you guys. You guys have no idea how many people message me and tell me thank you for introducing me to Jean-Luc and Nick. You guys changed so many lives. Your positivity, your love for people, the tips and tricks. It's phenomenal. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Antonetta. Like you said earlier, it's for us now. You said like WW changed our life.
Yeah.
It completely changed the entire direction of who we were as people. It changed we would not be living here if it wasn't for WW, because our mindset was we were going to retire in our house, we were just going to stay there forever, and it changed who we were as people. And we thank it. That's why we do this.
But
now.
I love, like you said earlier, she said it. What's the harm in saying, yes, I'm going to try something new?
Just say yes.
Just try it.
Just say yes. And that goes back to our whole
Name
challenge again. Those people, like, honestly, you guys don't realize how that I was so hurt by the fact that so many people didn't believe in themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
That hurt me more than anything, and it was so funny. I never thought it would bug me so much, but it did, to see so many people say, I could never do that, and not even willing to
try it once. And the thing about trying, it's not about being perfect again. Again, not about being perfect.
Yeah.
It's about, did you hang up on her?
I don't know if I did.
No, I still hear you.
Okay, good. I was like, oh no, did I hang up on her?
But that's one of the things, guys. It's not about being perfect. Trying is the best thing to do, because trying is still trying something. Even if you, for the name challenge, if your name is Antonetta and you have to spell your entire name and you can only get A-N done because it's too difficult, then
your new name is Anne.
And that's okay. And that's okay. If you don't like the letter A and Z's easier, do the Z instead. You know what I mean? It's about just trying something
I will
new.
even say that, spell whatever word you want. So
Love.
if it's love, if it's no, just spell a word and try something. Because if you don't try something new, you don't know what you can accomplish.
Yeah, it's true. You
Well,
guys are awesome.
it was awesome chatting with you.
Love you.
Love you so much.
Thank
Can't wait to give you a real hug.
Me too.
And it'll happen soon.
We hug you. We always try virtually all the time.
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
See you later.
Oh, that was so much fun. We love doing these interviews, guys. Like I said, it's just fun getting other perspectives and showing you guys that there's so many stories out there. And so for some of you out there, like listening to our story, Antonetta's, Tracy, Paul's last week, Jana's, all these stories all have.
And there are so many more.
And there's so many more, and those stories are just the tip of the iceberg, and all of them are extraordinary stories. And so your own journey so far, even though you might not think is that incredible, it is incredible, and you're still on it, and you're still continuing on it, and that's what's amazing.
It's this journey is a lifetime.
Yeah, it's
Stop, and guess what? Our lifetimes, and we are in a prime example right now to show you how life can be short.
We are lucky. We're both healthy.
Life can be so short.
Yeah, like we don't. What's
Don't
going on out
take
there
it
right
for
now?
granted.
Exactly. Don't take it for granted. Be healthy. Be the best you can be, and it's not going to be every day.
Do what you can do in order to make the changes to a better lifestyle.
Yeah, and that's basically what we want to end this on. We want to make sure that you guys feel encouraged, that you guys can tackle this week. And like we said, if tomorrow's a great day and you're succeeding, and then the next day is a bad day, doesn't matter. The day after that's a new day. And then next week we'll be back and we'll be here encouraging you again. So don't worry. Just take it one day, one meal at a time. You can do this. We believe in all of you, because you know what? We believe in ourselves now, and we never believed that we could do this before. So believe in yourself.
And we still have our moments of doubt, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like, don't get us wrong.
I actually been sitting here today. I won't lie, guys. I'm very vain sometimes. I look at myself in the camera. I'm sorry. I think we all do it, and I'm just being honest. And I'm looking at myself like, I don't look that big today. Because last week I felt huge on camera. So this week I'm like, I don't look too bad. So we are still negative to ourselves.
Yeah, we are.
We're still negative to ourselves. It's insane.
Yes, there's a YouTube. Yes, so tonight we have our live dance party again. So we're going to be opening a Zoom chat room, and then we're also going to be live on Facebook.
Yeah.
And so the Zoom chat room will close in and out every 40 odd minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow night we do have our live show.
Our live show.
Our live half-hour show,
Yeah.
and our topic is mood. So it couldn't be any more appropriate right now.
Yeah.
Because your mood is going to have a huge effect on your journey right now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people's moods are changing within the minute.
For those of you on YouTube, the dance party only happens on Facebook because YouTube does not allow us to have music. So if you want to join on the dance tonight, follow us on our Facebook page. Just look for WWGAYS, WWGays, and that's how you'll find us on Facebook. And yes, we are going to be drinking. I'm having amaretto.
And I do have my wine
And we
chilling.
will be tracking.
And we will be tracking.
Yes, we will be tracking.
This is a Moscato. It's a bubbly wine. I love it.
Next week, yeah. So that's basically next week. We'll have our we're not sure about our weekly workshop.
One thing we
yet.
didn't ask. Let's do some celebrations. So
Celebrations.
anybody, post your celebrations.
Well, I know Rosie said she was up 2.2, which
That's-
is Rosie. You're doing a lot of exercise right now.
You are up muscle more than anything. most likely.
Yes, please dress up.
We want people to dress up for this.
Get yourself dolled up. You're going out to
You're
the
going
club.
out to a club. Make sure you feel good.
Yeah, make sure you feel good and you're.
If you want to be in your PJs,
That's fine,
that's
too.
totally fine. But we think it's more fun if you dress up. Make it a night. Guess what? You've probably been in your PJs all week.
Yeah, so let's
Get out of
dressed
those
up.
PJs.
We're gonna shower. I'm gonna shave. Someone said, "Oh, Kim hit her 50 pounds this week."
Amazing. Joe's
Joe's
down
down.
to 30 now too. And then Mary was saying NSV 5 Abotti classes this week.
That's awesome, Marianne.
Denise Mann 2.7.
I'm up this week with a loss of
Arlene
45.
Ajay Blair.
That's amazing, Arlene.
Lost 0.8. Amazing,
Lynn.
Lynn.
That's a great job, everyone. You know what? Right now, the fact that you're at either even maintaining, losing, or even you're still here, you're doing great.
I'm up 0.5 and I'm still
Oh, we
smiling.
didn't say our weights. I'm down 1.1 today.
Yeah, and I'm up 0.5, but then I weighed myself in like an hour later and I was down 1 point something. But I'm okay. I'm saying I'm up 0.5 because that was the weight I weighed in at this morning.
But we've been saying this at our workshops. I've been saying I'm less muffin toppy.
We're more and we're more cupcake.
We're more cupcake.
We're more
now.
cupcake tops than muffin tops
Yeah,
because you know muffin tops are usually big on the they explode. Now there's just little cupcake. We just rised a little bit.
So like my weight has not budged in weeks, but my waist is getting smaller. My chest is tightening up. My arms are getting muscly again. So we know that I'm building muscle instead of fat now, and that's why my weight's not moving. It's staying the same until I get to a point where my muscle's all built up again. I'll
I'm
level
seeing
out.
a definition in my face that I haven't seen before, even though the scale hasn't changed. So I'm
Richard,
not really...
0.2 is nothing. 0.2 up, and then Darlene's down 2.5. Andrea's down 2.
Lynn loves cupcakes. I'm vanilla. Nick's vanilla too.
Yeah.
Actually, we're probably a dolce de leche cupcake because we love the ones with like caramel inside.
And D Haas is up 0.4.
And no, I'm not a big. I'm not. I'm up to that, but that's okay. Yes, that's exactly okay, Jana. Exactly. I love that Jana's always. I love it. I love it. I love
Heather's
it.
down 1.6. So you guys, you know what? And like we said this earlier, these are unprecedented times. The entire world is struggling. The entire world is going through this. So if you have a bad day, a bad week, and you gain, you're still trying to make better choices overall.
Yeah,
Imagine where you would be today if you were not even on WW. What choices would you be making instead of the ones you're making right now? And that's what you need to think about.
And what we even said today earlier in one of the workshops, and we mentioned it a few times. Imagine if you weren't on WW and you didn't have the tools that you have right now that you're able to use, and you have the network of people that you can reach out to when you have those moments of struggle. Don't forget, there are millions of people out there that are sitting down and probably making the choices, not the best choices, unfortunately.
George just said it right there.
We'd be ordering pizzas and fries.
And you know what? We would be too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We would be eating crap food,
Definitely.
probably pasta.
I want my
nonstop.
wine to stay free.
And so you have to appreciate and love yourself for the fact that you're still making better choices. That scale is not the end-all be-all on this journey. It's just a small sample of a measurement of how things are going.
Yeah.
It's not the overall aspect of it. Your health is another aspect. How you feel in your clothing, how you feel confidence-wise, how you feel you look in pictures, how you feel just generally about anything about your life is part of this whole journey of getting healthier. And so if you're doing this right now, you're going through this entire quarantine, and you gain a few weeks, you lose a few other weeks, you're still maintaining, and you're not jumping off the cliff like you would have back in the day. And that's one of the things I just want to make sure you guys reinforce. You're stronger than you think. Like, you do have that strength in there. Not every day you can do it, but most days you can. So take those days you can and just run with it. And the days you can't, just move on whenever you can. Is there anything on Facebook?
Just trying to say, a lot of people are just saying how they loved Abotti. Emily Kate switched from one plan to the next. Carol O'Sullivan's down 1.1. Karen Harding is down 3.8, which is absolutely amazing.
So
NSVs are huge victories.
Yeah, so make sure you keep track of those NSVs because those are important. Non-scale victories are an additional measurement of how well you're doing on this journey. Like I always talk about our car steering wheel moment for me, and yours is, what's yours again? Your moment? I always ask you, your moment that you always remember your NSV that you've lost weight. Mine's the car steering wheel.
Mine is my smile. When I see myself smile in pictures, I never smiled before. Like I never liked the way I looked, and I could never put a smile on my face. And now, how many times do I not have a smile in pictures?
Jana, you should definitely take a picture in those. She found shorts 3XL from her first.
Wow, would love to see the picture of that. Oh, and we forgot to mention Antonetta and Tracy. We will reach out, but we would love to post highlighted pictures of the two of you before and afters in our group so people can see those. I still want a blonde picture of Antonetta.
I know, me too.
A blonde curly haired picture, dying to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. That was the hugest NSV for me.
Yeah.
Like, it was huge to be able to smile again. To learn how to smile, because I never smiled.
Yeah.
And so, really making sure that we are finding as much positive as we possibly can in the time that we need to. Right now, positivity is what's going to help us get through this. And
you guys will help us get through it, and we're hoping that we are helping you guys get through it as well, because we said that during our workshops today, that you guys have no idea how this here, doing this with all of you, is keeping us going on our journey. You're making us accountable. This whole week posting our dinners there was a reason behind it. We knew that if we posted our dinners, they would be healthy dinners, and so it's another accountability tool to make sure that we're following program. Next week, what are we doing next week?
We're doing our breakfasts. We are taking pictures of our breakfast because we have to be honest, for the last 3 weeks,
we've not been eating breakfast.
And that was a huge part of our journey. But because we're home, we get up, I have a coffee, we get to our laptops, we do our breakfast routine, like our morning routine as far as getting ready in the morning, but breakfast has been out the door.
Yeah.
And I think that might be a reason why our bodies aren't changing.
Yeah. So next week we're actually our goal this week is to post pictures of breakfast every day.
And it's usually the same thing.
It's gonna be the same thing, but at least we're actually being accountable. So if this is something that helps you, even in our group, people that are part of our group, or if you're on your own social media pages or in Connect, if you have something that you're having issues being accountable for, say it's your snacking. Say tonight I'm taking a picture of all my snacks tonight and I'm posting them on Connect. This is my snack bowl.
How dare you and Casey be preoccupied last night to take pictures of your dinner?
So I hope you guys enjoyed our workshop today. We ran a little long. We
always do.
But we love doing these. We don't know about next weekend yet, guys. I guess we can maybe
we're not sure yet.
We're not sure yet. There's something happening that we're not sure about, so we're not 100% sure about next weekend yet. But we'll find a way to do another workshop sometime next weekend at some point. It might not be Saturday.
Right.
But we'll see what happens.
So we'll keep you posted on that. We'll find out most likely by Monday or something like that.
Yeah, we'll know by Monday.
And then we do want to reach out to, I'll be reaching out to a few people this week.
So I know Laura Leeson was watching us at some point. Is that the one you want to do next?
Yeah, I think so. But we'll talk about it.
Yes, we'll talk about it. So thank you so much.
Can't wait to see you guys boogieing tonight. I hope you put your dancing shoes on.
Get dressed up if you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but we will be.
You don't need to be dressed up like...
I'm going to the club. I'm putting some... I'm skinnier this week. I'm putting on my jeans.
Yes, but then next week at karaoke...
Next week is this guy's birthday.
It's my birthday.
He's turning 43. He's old.
43.
43. So it's his birthday next weekend. So we're gonna be doing karaoke night next week. So I hope you guys will join us for Jean-Luc's birthday.
Yes. And so next weekend I will be dressing up for my birthday. I'm even gonna put like a dress pants on and a
Happy Easter too.
Yes, of course. Happy
Passover,
Easter.
Everything.
I'm still a baby. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Hey, I get told I look like I'm 60, so I'll take baby any day.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you.
Not that 60 is bad, but when you're 43 and
I was about to tell him I hope you have a good night, but no, hope you have a good
couple of hours.
A couple of hours. We'll see you soon. And we're having pizza for dinner. We just decided right
We
before.
are?
You said it earlier.
Oh, I don't remember. We didn't make that dough. I need to make dough, people.
No, we were supposed to do the other thing, and we said no. We can do something else too.
We'll figure something out. Okay, bye everybody. Don't forget to like this video. Thanks, Kim.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. It helps us.